was wondering, maybe we could get some of the legislative leaders here to weigh in on.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Personally, you know, I mean, you're saying that you think this is an efficient session, but it's been characterized as one of the toughest, one of the more difficult, probably. And I heard lawmakers wandering the halls talking about how it was giving them migraines because of the tough budget situation. I was wondering if some of these fine gentlemen want to share what it was like personally to have to, you know, what do the people of Idaho need to know about what you guys went through to get where we're at?
You know, it was a very difficult session, and anytime you start cutting budgets, it does make it difficult. But you know, I think the governor was unprecedented when he started bringing us to town in August to keep us apprised of what those budget numbers were. You know, and we adjusted those numbers all along through the session as we went. You know, we didn't pick the governor's number that he gave in his State of the State. We set another one, and you know, the economy continues to be flat, you know, and not rebounding like we would like to see it. Those decisions were difficult decisions because every program that you cut dollars out of has a face attached to the other end, and certainly I can tell you that I appreciated the session because you know, feelings were right at the surface all through the session, and still I think all the debate that we had on our floor for the most part was very civil and was very good, and I think I'd like to compliment our minority party too, you know, for the debate that they had. You know, they certainly brought up issues that needed to be brought up, but everything was done in a very civil way, and I think that is the high point of the session, you know, that we could disagree agreeably.
What about on this texting thing? Should we make anything out of the fact that it sailed overwhelmingly through the Senate, but then didn't get, you know, the House? It didn't get anywhere ultimately. Was there some sort of a personality clash between the Senate and the House on this? Because when I listen to some of the debate, lawmakers are talking about how we need to send a message. This is important. People are concerned, and yet, you know, now we're talking about we'll do it next year or something.
Well, you know, I think the message does need to be sent. You know, that texting while driving is and I think that the information that was brought out in the committees and on the floor, you know, that texting while driving is twice as bad as drunk driving, and I think that people need to get that message. I don't know that we necessarily had to pass anything. I think that if we had, it would send the message out there to the people that don't do this. But in the meantime, I think, you know, that I don't think that there was any personality conflicts. I think in the end, what happened, you know, and the process worked.
Do you feel like the amount of stress that all lawmakers faced during the session is part of the reason or contributed to it ending at this point fairly early?
You know, I don't know that the stress made any difference. There was a lot of stress, and I think we did set the goal early that we were going to try to end as early as we could. You know, I don't think necessarily stress is what ends a session, but certainly there was a high amount of stress.
What do you think it would take to bring a special session? How much further would revenues have to get?
You know, I don't have the opportunity to call a special session, and I think I would leave that up to the governor.
Okay.
You know, I think we have left an exit strategy that leaves the governor some available funds. I think if the funds fall too far below what we have left, I don't think the governor will have much choice but to call a special session. But I think we have left, and I forget what it is, but we have left a considerable amount that he can pull back into $107 million that is left that he can pull back.